flowers on here, and I'm afraid the birds are gonna get them. What'd you do? Hi, Andy. Hi, bud. Where you going? How are you? Hi, baby. I went down a Miami Mall alien rabbit hole earlier. I can't stop thinking about it. How was your weekend? Anything exciting? I have been dreaming more lately, but I've not been remembering my dreams, like, at all, really. Hi, Mother. Hi. Good morning. How are you? I feel like I didn't catch up on anything, but I did get a little distracted. I didn't think the weather was gonna play nice. Oh, hey, Tara. Morning. I'm good. I'm good. I have realized that this has become such a habit that on my days off, I actually really miss coloring and still find myself coloring in the evening. Oh, I got new markers and a new coloring book coming. I'm so excited. It's kind of a trippy coloring book. I'm really excited about new markers. Oh shoot, portfolio. I mean, I have art that I would share. This is like a coloring book. It's not that cute, but yeah, I'll go through it if you want to see the pages. They're not all done at all. I still have a handful left. But, and a lot of these aren't very good because I'm not doing this. This is just for satisfaction. This is literally just for the joy of coloring. It's meditative for me. But yeah, I will share the book if you want to see it when it's done. I need to go through and add paint highlights to everything still. Okay, I'll share it. UAP Gerb's site and got more Majestic docs. Okay, I actually was looking into the Majestic stuff this morning a little bit too. I looked into Anna Paulina Luna, Majestic 12, and then got sidetracked by the Miami Mall aliens. But I was like glancing at all of those things this morning. I want to get into more UAP Gerb. I've got some client work to do today and a meeting, but maybe I can get some stuff in. I really want to catch up. I feel like now that I'm slowing down, I will hopefully have some time to actually consume some more content. some of these pages are also really bad. Like I just had some poor color choices or like shitty markers. But as I'm not an artist, I guess I can be cool and share my shit. It doesn't matter if anybody likes it or not. Alright, do I want to do this one? I don't even really understand what this is a picture of. Thank you, Andy. I will start at the earlier side then. That would probably be better for me. Hi, Greg. Favorite incense? See, okay, if I'm being honest, I really love incense, and I would really love to have a variety. But my partner is really sensitive and really only likes one scent, so I burn Nag Champa Super Hit constantly because that's the one that he likes or can tolerate. I would love to try all sorts of incense. So I don't know what my favorite is because I always order the same thing because it's the only thing he likes and I don't really care. But now that I'm burning them outside more often, maybe I will branch out. Do you have a favorite? Do you have one you recommend? That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I'm open to recommendations. I don't like things that are too floral or powdery smelling, if that makes sense, like when you're thinking of perfumes. I love fresh and I love fruit. I love herbs, but that's different than flowers to me. So I don't know. I want to do this page, and I'm already struggling with knowing what color to make things. It's actually really kind of dark out, but it's not. I think it's just cloudy. I don't think it's gonna rain. Dragon's blood, sandalwood, Persian musk, Egyptian pyramid. Interesting. I do love sandalwood, but I don't think I know any of the others. Thanks, Mother. Maybe you're right. Maybe if I just choose colors and don't overthink it, it'll be good. Well, it's like it's too dark. I want like a light. It's weird. Do the opposite colors of what I think it should be. I've done that before and it turned out like crap. Alright, decision made. Andy, do you know how long UAP Gerb has been making content? I wish I could had like the lady bits to become a UAP channel, but I don't have it in me. Nothing's crap. Everything's good. Inverse challenge. I like it. I like your attitude, Mother. I will say, the markers I got, the ones that are coming, there are more of them. Like a lot more. Yeah, like 2.5 times. So I'm gonna have a lot more choices. Andy, that sounds exactly right. That sounds exactly right. Oh, hello, Reality. What a name. Reality Presentation by Smiling Boy Official Channel. What? Good evening. Hello, how are you? This is Montgomery. Actually, Wes Montgomery, after the jazz musician, if anybody knows him. But he's always been Montgomery, or Monty, or Monster. Yeah. This is my firstborn. My ride or die. Oh wow, India! How amazing! I love that. I've never been. But my favorite thing about doing this is the people from all over the world that end up on here. That's awesome. I like that he's new. I am trying to keep well. I am past 2 weeks of a cold and I still have a little bit left. But every day is getting better. How is your health? What a lovely question. As soon as I get over this cold fully, I need to go run. I haven't ran in weeks now. I like that Gerb is a new channel, Andy. I feel like Siwativo hasn't been here very long either. And he's seeing a lot of growth. I mean, he keeps getting himself into trouble here and there, but I still like him a lot. I am starting HB's book this week, officially like starting it over with the hard copy now. I would love to share my home. I can't do it right now, but maybe someday. I've thought of trying to do some sort of interior tour where I can show parts of my home because I think my home is beautiful and I love it so much and I've worked really hard to make it a home. So maybe eventually. Oh, hey Asia. Good morning. How are you? How are you? How are you? I will say, speaking of health, it's okay, fine, Mom. Thank you. Reality had asked about health, and it just reminded me. My neighbor is getting certified as like a nutritionist and like nutritional coach or something. And as she's going through her program, she has to have volunteers. So I have a nutritionist right now. I am one of her volunteer patients, and we're meeting today for our first, we had an introductory section, but today's like the first real session, and I'm really excited to like learn more about nutrition and that kind of thing. So that's cool. And that incense does smell really good. quiet this morning. Andy and I are talking about aliens as usual, but no one else is biting on that one. How are you doing? How was everyone's weekend? Did anyone have anything exciting happen? Any weird dreams? Okay, I need to make a decision. Bye, reality. Take care. Hi, Al. Hi, Al. How are you? How was your weekend? It's pretty calm this morning. What's everyone want to talk about? I'm always always up for presenting ideas, but they usually don't take, so I gotta wait for one of you guys to latch on to something. Or we can sit and listen to the birds this morning. I've been thinking a lot about meditation lately. It's been coming up and up and up, not from other people, not from external sources, like just popping into my head for so many reasons that I just keep thinking like I really need to get back into my meditation practice. Like it just feels, the world is so strange right now, and I feel like more and more unknowns keep presenting themselves, and I feel like the only safety is like within your own psyche, right? And kind of placing yourself there. And so it just keeps coming to the forefront of my mind that I just really feel like I need to start meditating a lot more. I've gone in and out of having like a standard, like long going practice. I think the longest streak I ever had was probably a little under a year straight of like meditating daily, but it's been a long time. I'll meditate here or there when I'm overwhelmed, but like having a consistent practice has been a really long time, and it's just like pressing on the side of my head that it's just like this nagging thing that keeps feeling like I need to start meditating. I need to be doing it, and I don't know why it feels like I need. It might be my intuition, I'm not sure, but it's just interesting. Oh, Al, back on vacation, or back from vacation. Are you having post-vacation blues, or are you doing okay? Hi, Lee. Oh, you meditate daily? How long have you been doing that? I imagine you do it because it does a lot for you, right? Hi, Aldo. Good morning. Hi, hi. Tell me about your meditation practice. If you lay down after you eat, I feel like I would fall asleep. How long have you been meditating? An hour. Like, that's significant. That's amazing. I think prayer and meditation have to be similar, right? Boogerman. Shh. Kelly, you want to disturb me? Okay. Hi Aldo, hi Aldo. Al, you've never meditated, but you've prayed. I think that prayer and meditation have to be sisters, right? Like they, if not one and the same in a way. Like if you're praying to God versus praying to your higher self, I mean, I guess the difference in that is outward thought in my experience. Like prayer has been like sending prayers, sending thoughts, whereas meditation is trying to release thoughts and encourage moments of pause and no thought. So I guess there is a difference, but they've got to be relative, right? Morning, Silver. Hi. Hi, Matrix. No, it's incense. Junaid. Luck, you're at. I don't know what you're talking about, babe. Yeah, I feel like they have to be similar, but, and I have done both. But I'm definitely more of a meditative girl than a prayer girl at this point. But I just, it just keeps coming into my psyche. Like this nagging, like, girl, go meditate. Girl, go meditate. Go meditate, go meditate, go meditate. I don't know why sometimes it's so hard to do the things that are good for us, like meditation, exercise, journaling. Like there's all of these, like eating healthy, like there's just so many things that we know are good for us. I saw a girl online over the weekend. I don't know where I saw this, but she claimed to be a PhD. I don't even know in what, but she was talking about how stress, internal stress and emotions that are not dealt with, right? So grief that hasn't been processed, pain that hasn't been processed. She was talking about it all as energy, but she was explaining that essentially if those energies stagnate and don't get processed, that they stagnate in the body and cause disease and ailment. And she was so eloquent in the way that she explained it. It was really, really interesting. But it just, again, had me thinking about meditation and being able to process things through that. I don't know. My therapist is Buddhist, and I think that it's rubbing off. Oh, thanks, Kelly. I love this apartment. Hi, Victoria. Good morning. Interesting, Tara. Al, I think that could be one interpretation, but as someone who's never meditated, I don't know if you can fully say that. Because I think sometimes, like, I will meditate on something, on a problem, kind of like you would pray for a solution, right? Where I'll be like, maybe there's something going on that I'm having a hard time processing or I can't find a solution to, and I will sometimes go into meditation, and before meditation kind of set the intention of hopefully coming to some sort of resolution or getting an idea to the problem or whatnot, but then go into a proper meditation of releasing things. And that's kind of similar, right, to what you're saying? And it doesn't seem like it's, I mean, it is self-control for sure. I think there is a lot of self-control aspect to meditation. But I think like it's more than that too. I don't know. I feel like it's made of magic. And if I could just get myself to do it all the time, I would be made of magic too. This is Montgomery, or Monty, my monster. That sounds crazy, Tara. Okay. I can't believe it's so dark. I don't know, I also think it's interesting that it just keeps coming up in my head for some reason. Like this nagging thing. Andy, do you ever meditate? And it's just like thinking of all of this stuff when it comes to consciousness and reality and ESP and things like telepathy. Like you think about all of it and it just all feels so relative to consciousness, and that seems like the only way to like really explore consciousness. Feels like it's through like self-explore, feels like it's through meditation. And maybe that's just like right now I'm thinking that and I would change my mind, but well, Kelly, you're welcome to hit in the chat and I'll chat with you as much as I can in this way. I know some of my friends have talked about being interested in sitting with me in these morning lives and like kind of talking to you guys collectively. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but maybe. There's something so satisfying about alcohol markers. When it's done well, it looks like a printed illustration. Like you can't even tell it's marker, but it's really hard to do well. Learning English for me. Bye, Mom. Thanks so much. I appreciate the encouragement. I wondered, Andy, yeah, just based on like everything we talk about, what your experience has been with it. When I first started meditating, I used guided meditations because I really needed guidance. I needed someone to kind of talk me through what to do and help me talk down the train of thinking, I guess. I still really enjoy guided meditations. I do guided meditations often when I meditate, but oh, is my phone, am I frozen again? Why? Why? Why does this always happen? Are we back? Okay, are we good now? I don't know why. Hi, Ann. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know why. I guess that's just part of going live, right? It's technical difficulties. Like, is there any way around that? Ooh. Hi, Lopez. You want to see too? What do you want to see? We're okay now? Anyway, I don't know where I threw this, but what I was talking about is that when I first got into meditation, and whenever I talk to anybody who's just becoming interested in meditation, I always start with guided meditations, and there's a lot of really good ones on YouTube for free. I still do guided meditation often, but I don't know, there's just something. I noticed it took a long time, but when I was meditating consistently, I always explained to my therapist like this. Oh, thanks, Jose. Hi, Skylife. Scarlett Johansson. Thanks, Manuel. I don't know what you're asking. Anyways, when I was meditating all the time, the one thing that I always noticed is that it felt like I don't know how to explain this any other way, but it felt like I had a split second of time longer than everyone else, or like longer than I did before. And it felt like a split section of reaction time. And maybe that's where that self-control comes in that Al was talking about. It took a long time, but after several months of doing it every day, it like came to this moment where it just felt like, I don't know if I just paused a little longer before reacting to things, or if it just felt like I had like room to pause, or that there was like this built-in time. It didn't feel like anyone was ever waiting on me. It felt like time was a little slowed, and I could process things and like choose the next action more consciously than before. And it was just like a fraction, but I noticed it all the time. And then like any other human, I broke the habit and stopped meditating, and I don't know why. But now I really want to. Instagram said hey. It's not raining over here. It is dark. But I don't think it's gonna rain. It's just, I think it's just cloudy today. Thanks, Jose. Yeah, I don't know. I just think I think there's something there. I feel like there's some sort of magic in meditation if I could just get myself to be consistent. I don't know why I think this, but I do. From Israel, wow, hi. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I agree with that, Al. I love, and when I say love, I am fascinated by Stoicism. I think I mentioned it before, but Seneca, Letters of a Stoic, is like, Seneca's like the original Stoicism dude, I guess. It's dogs. Letters from Seneca was really interesting. I really liked it. And I do really appreciate Stoicism. I think it has a lot to do with Buddhism, from what I understand. There's dogs playing. Lucy with the short legs can't go down the stairs. Yeah, she's top heavy. Okay. I know we have several cat owners in the chat. Do we have other dog owners? That's her barking. Okay. Decisions, decisions. Yeah, you have a cat. He can go. He's allowed to go down there with her. He's choosing not to. I don't know why. But he's welcome to go down there. He's kind of got like run of the mill of this place. Can't wait for the new markers. I can't believe so many of these are already drying out. I thought this color was going to be a cuter decision than it was. It's okay. What are you guys talking about? Al, you believe we're just here to do, is that supposed to be decisions about choice? Like we're just here to make decisions? Is that what you're saying? Oh, we're back. That is very gracious of you. I'm quite far away from the camera. So I don't know what you can see. But that's very sweet. Thank you. Oh, I finished the mad scientist picture that I had started in the last 2 lives. I gotta show it to you guys. I haven't done the highlights, but I did all the coloring. That's very kind. Happy Monday, Jimmy. Hi. Never-ending decision making. I mean, yes. Actually, you know what? I heard something. I think I said this the other day, but maybe I didn't. A friend of mine he's got a new girlfriend, and they live in different countries, so she's been staying, and they've been like living together basically for like a month or two now, and that's a new experience for him. And we were talking about just like different ways of living that everybody has, and he is very type A and very regimented and very busy, and we're very similar in that way. And he just is very go, 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 and she is very chill. And she said something to him the other day that was like, do you want your life to just be one big to-do list? And it like smacked me when he said it, but I was like, fuck, I think that like I live my life kind of like a big to-do list. Like when I was doing my morning pages and I was handwriting, for anybody that has been here for a long time, you saw those videos back in like March. I had said before that oftentimes when I didn't know what to write about, I was just going through all of the things I had to do that day and like going over my to-do list. And so like hearing someone be like, don't live your life as just this never-ending to-do list, that you're just constantly saying you have to do all of these things when like not all of it has to be done. And it's just kind of been blowing my mind. I've been ruminating on it for a little while now. That's different than like necessarily the decision making, but it made me think of that. I mean, yes, I do think you're right, though, that life is just about, there's just decisions all the time, left versus right, right? Hi, Jimmy. Hi, AJ. Hi. Do I have tennis courts near me? Yeah, I think there are some not terribly far away. Why do you ask? I don't really play tennis. I mean, I have, but not in years. Hi, Gothric. Hi, hi. How are you? How was your weekend? You guys, I'm so excited about new markers. I'm also really excited about a new coloring book, but I'm not going to let myself start that one, I don't think. I'm going to try and not let myself start that one until I've fully finished this one. That's my goal, anyway. I'm really good at, like, half doing things. I think I'm getting the hang of like not being streaky though, as long as the marker's not running out. Like I think I'm figuring it out. AJ, this morning I've been talking about meditation. I kind of just like started rambling about it, but the conversation is up for grabs should anybody have anything. Yeah. I kind of had a chill weekend too. I was with friends all weekend, which was really nice. I missed my friends. I feel like I hadn't seen them. Not everybody was there, but several of us. It was really lovely. Oh, really, Al? Did you feel like you were like, go, 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 we gotta see and do all the things? AJ, I do celebrate Halloween. Do you? I love Halloween. I kind of decorate like a mad woman in the house. Worked a little, played a little. So you know what's interesting, Godric? I did not have friends for the last... So I've had friends now for 5 years. And before them, I didn't really have like actual like friends that I had work friends, you know, I had like a couple friends here and there, but like actual just like friends, like people that I text on the daily, that I like tell everything to, that I see all the time. It had been probably 8 years or so since I had had any of that. And I really wasn't looking for it when they came into my life, but one of my girlfriends, she was the catalyst. She needs friends, and she knows she needs friends, and she had moved here from somewhere else, and when she landed here, she was like, I need to meet people, like, immediately. And I literally met her in a shop the day she got here, moved here, and she literally said to me, hi, I know no one here, I really like your style, do you want to hang out? Like, maybe we can go get coffee or something. Like, do you want to be friends, basically? And I just think that's crazy because I feel like that doesn't happen very often. But we did. The first time we hung out, we went to a museum. We had like a little friend date. I remember I was nervous. And now she's my best friend, and she has cultivated other friends around us. And when we first met, it was really hard. Like, she would invite me to things all the time, and I was constantly saying no because I was protecting my peace, and I wanted to be at home, and I like being alone, and I wasn't used to having friends, and I just didn't worry about it, and I tried not to. And eventually, she worked me down and got me out of my shell, and she was like, it's not easy to make friends. It's not easy to maintain friends. But, like, if it's something you want, like it is in her case, she's like, it takes work, but it's worth the effort. And she put in so much effort on behalf of all of us to be like, this is how you make friends, and this is what it's like to be a friend. But it's completely 180'd, and now I'm obsessed with them, and I would be so heartbroken if, like, we ever get separated. But isn't that interesting? I just, on that note, like, it's just not something I had thought about or wanted either. But when one of my girlfriends came along and she was like, nah, bitch, I need a friend and you're it. And I'm so glad she did. You're kind of in the sun, but I don't know if it's bad. Okay, let's see. Played a little bit, worked a little bit. Friends, you guys. We can meet for each of you. It's not always about doing things, but you have to make the decision to slow down, yeah. Do you know what I should be on Halloween this time? So I love Halloween, but I don't always dress up for Halloween because I don't always, like, I decorate for Halloween. I watch Halloween movies. Sorry, we're gonna get you out of the sun. I love Halloween movies, but I don't necessarily, like, let's see, how do I get you out of the sun? Where's the sun going? Hi, sorry, I'm multitasking. I thought that I was going to be good and that the sun wasn't going to peek out. Are you hot? You're not cool. Think, Sundown, think. Where do I put you? One moment, guys. Multitasking. Or problem solving. Well, that's a cool view. But you're still in the sun, aren't you? Why are you crooked? I don't think you're in the sun, though. What are you talking about? Ratio, enjoyment, time, money is a constant worry. I mean, yes, my friends, thank God we don't spend money. Because all of my friends, I don't know how I ended up in this situation, but all of my friends are, like in my close friend group that I'm talking about right now, all of them are more financially secure than I am. And so that was part of the reason why I think I really tried to avoid the friendship at first. But thankfully, we don't really spend money. We hang out a lot just hanging out. We do a lot of crafts. We don't color together, but we'll do just like weird crafts together. Or we'll paint. My friends, a lot of them don't drink, so we're not like going out to bars and drinking and stuff. I will say one good, very, very lucky thing is my one girlfriend who was insistent on having friends has a pool, and that gives us something to do all summer. And that's something that like we do, and it's free because she has it. It's not free for her, but it's free for us to just hang out and enjoy. So like there's a lot of things that make all of this work very well, because I think if we just like were going out and doing things, I wouldn't be able to do that all the time either. One, I don't have the energy for it. I need something that requires less social battery, but two, I definitely can't financially do that either. Jimmy, you weren't already subbed? I thought you were. Mom's friend choices. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Gothric. Yeah, I mean, alcohol's weird. It does weird things to you. I definitely think it's more dangerous than a lot of illegal things, which is wild. I definitely don't judge anybody for it. I mean, I drink. You guys saw I popped champagne on the last live. But it is nice having friends that don't really drink, because then it makes, like, I do so even less. Also, thanks for subbing, Jimmy. I was just giving you shit. I thought you were already subbed, but I was just giving you a hard time. I'm surprised nobody else said anything about meditation. We've got no other meditators in here. I don't know why. I think it will make us magic. I feel like meditation has to be related to telepathy. Like, maybe if you can learn to meditate and clear your thoughts, you can receive telepathic messages better. I'm just spitballing. I have no idea. But wouldn't that be a thought? Okay. Sort of, I'm trying to decide on the next color. Oh, I'm not making noise. ASMR is like the city sound. So when I'm not talking, it's listening to the birds, it's listening to the trees. I'm not making any money, actually. I think I make like 9 cents a day when I'm on here. I do this as part of my morning routine, and I just do it to share it with other people because I find it really peaceful and it starts my day off on a good foot. So I thought, why not go live to hopefully help other people have like a peaceful break in whatever they might be scrolling, especially if they're doom scrolling and they're seeing a bunch of just negativity and awful things. Having like a quiet place to land where we have interesting conversations, or maybe we don't, and you're just listening to the sounds of like the city waking up around me, can be that spot. But like, by all means, David, if it's not for you, you can keep moving. You don't need to be here. But I definitely am here because I enjoy it and just creating a nice space for other people. Gothric, I was here. I had a bottle of champagne on Saturday. Yeah, I agree now. Absolutely. And that's why I still, like I said, I do drink. I don't drink often, I don't drink a lot, but I still do drink because I do think there's something, you know, moderation in everything is, you know, key. I also like, I love wine. Like, if it was non-alcoholic, I have not found non-alcoholic wine that I like, but if actual wine tasted like wine but was non-alcoholic, I would be so happy because I could drink wine all the time. I love trying new wines. I love the complexity of wine. I love all the different flavors. I love all the different tannins. But it's like I cannot drink copious amounts of wine. It would kill me. But so it's like those kinds of things. I mean, maybe someday somebody will finally get non-alcoholic wine down in a way where it's still good. I'm gonna sign. Hey Jacob, I mean, I'm talking about meditation if anybody's biting, but it's been hit or miss in the chat. Al, you know what? I've heard other people say that before, and I would totally respect that thought. To each their own. You know me. I am never gonna push. I'm just talking more or less about my experience. Hi, Mr. Roy. It's actually incense. HB! Oh. You think wine tastes like watered down coffee, Gothric? Yeah, I'm just coloring and shooting the shit about meditation today. I don't know why, it's just on my mind. But, HB, how are you? I told Andy when I got on, I'm officially starting your book this week. I finished the book that I was reading, and I feel like I have space now, and I am really excited. I almost started last night, and I stopped myself because I know better than to read your book before bed, because then I don't retain it as well. So I put it down, but it's going to be this week, and I'm so excited. That's what I was saying, HB. I was like, I feel like telepathy, I mean, even morphic resonance, but I feel like telepathy, you hear about telepathy in the UFO space, you hear about telepathy in all sorts of things, and it feels like meditation has to be an aspect of it, right? So I think that's why I'm so interested in it. Gothric, I have never had an official out of body before, but when I was trying to do the gateway tapes, and I only did them for a few days before I got spooked and I stopped, I started to have a feeling of starting to lift from my body, if you will, and I always describe it by saying it felt like I was like an inch or two extended beyond, but still in contact with my body. Not fully out of body, but like I was starting to, and I freaked out, and I got up. And I haven't, like, I think I kind of stopped there. I'm gonna go back to it, but I haven't. Have you had one, Gothric? Yeah, hangovers are awful. And yeah, Jimmy, I've always heard that the best time to meditate is in the morning, but right now I'm going with the, if I can just get myself to do it, I'll be happy. Morning would be great, but like, I really just need myself to meditate, period. Just meditate, girl. Go meditate. Maybe if I do like a video on it, like maybe I'll try and challenge myself to do like a 50 days of meditation and record things, and maybe that'll help hold me accountable. I don't know. It's really weighing on me. Heightened sensitivity, yeah. Karaoke bar? No. I mean, yes, I have, but you're the sun. I'm horrible at singing. I can't sing, no, I do not sing in front of people. I definitely don't. I've been to a karaoke bar, but I do not sing at all, ever. Maybe by myself. But no. I am, God knew better than to make it so that I could sing. You guys would never hear the end of me if I could sing. Are you kidding? You're in the sun. Are you out of the sun? Woo-wee. Okay, hold on. Can I get more coffee? I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to make more. Just a sec. Sorry. Are you in the sun? Hi. No, you're not. Okay. You're out of coffee. I thought I had more. Okay, what's happening? Hi, Stego. Good morning. Gothic, that's wild. Hannah can sing, HB. You were right. Hannah can sing in multiple languages. She is insane. She's so good. I know. Well, the sun was gone, so I thought I was going to be okay, but then it came out. So we're back to fighting with the sun. TV on the front porch, sirens, everything and everyone around me is still there. It's so exciting. Elle, I think it's important to do things that challenge yourself. I think it's awesome that you did that. I couldn't be me. Could not be me. But I love that for you. Gothic, that's insane. That sounds very scary. But that sounds really interesting. I'm still not 100%, but I am feeling better. It is quite frustrating to still be unwell, but oh well, at least it's just this. I'd rather have some sort of chest cold than the flu or something, right? Or COVID. HB, I was telling everyone I've got new markers coming and I'm so excited. It's not that hot out right now. I don't need it. It's in the freezer. Who is this? I was answering you. Oh my God, Gothric. That's because some people are just too close-minded and they don't believe that this kind of stuff can happen or be real without like some sort of hallucination. That's really frustrating. It would probably piss me off if someone said that to me in that scenario. I'm sorry that you went through that. The coloring book is coming today with the new markers, but I just told everyone I'm gonna try to finish this one before I let myself start on the other one. But the other one is spiral bound and it's like trippy images. I think I'm gonna really like it. But I want to finish this one first. Hey Trey, good morning. Happy football week. Right? Thursday? Lou, hush. Yeah, Thursday. Man, I hope the new coloring book is good. I'm excited. Who was in Sweeney Todd? Trey, that wasn't you, was it? Wow, Al, seeing family that you hadn't seen more than 30 years. Was that awkward? Or was it awesome? You know, somebody was doing Sweeney Todd the musical this weekend, and they were going to be performing in it. Must not have been you. Maybe Jimmy. I've called too many pirates. You were in Sweeney Todd. How was it? Did it go well? I literally last night caught myself watching coloring YouTube videos. Are you in the sun? Oh my gosh, this is gonna kill me. Wait, oh, I know. I can move you over here. It went well, good, I'm so glad. Only thing you did was dress up as a yellow submarine as a kid. And some kid's stage play thing. All right, here, let's move you. Da, da, da. Don't panic. Ah. Okay, we're getting there. Is this okay? That's funny. Yeah, no singing for me either, man. I wish I could sing. No go. Oh, good, Trey. So no one was too scared of you? I know you were worried about it. Oh, well, that's good. Man, it's going to end up being a beautiful day outside, I can tell. I'm going to have to get started on client work right when I get off of this call, or when I get off of this live, because I know the second these markers show up, it's going to take everything I have to not mess with them and work instead. I'm just really glad the sun's coming out. I thought it was going to be gross all day. Oh, good. I like this time of year. August, September, October. I like it a lot. Especially like, because I love summer and I also love fall. So like that little transition is really nice. Train. That's exciting. I won't start decorating for Halloween until at least late September. October's gonna be really busy for us and we're traveling a lot. So I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm excited. Oh, I've got caterpillars. I don't think that you guys can see them on the camera. I had to move them for the curtain because they go where the curtain lives. You can't see them in here, can you? They're all over though. Oh, there's one you can kind of see. Hold on, let me hold it still. I'm probably stressing them out. There's one right here. There's a little guy right here. I don't know if you can see them. There's so many. I counted like 10 last time I tried. And I'm really protective over them. When it stormed the other day, I like pulled them down. I keep the pinwheels in them so the birds can't get them. I'm determined to have like a bajillion butterflies. Yeah, I hear you. You're just getting them ready. I love that. This year I have a hallway. through our, like a long hallway through our place. And last year I bought those multicolored LED, what do they call them? Curtain string lights. So it's like one strand, and then it's got like 20 strands hanging down that are like maybe 8 feet long. So they're really long. The idea is that you would hang them along a wall and they would go down the wall. And it's all remote control LED, so like I can do patterns and colors and change the speeds and change, like be very specific with it, timers, all of that. So last year I put it up in the hallway, and then I took the long strings and I strew them up like across the hallway and made like a canopy of lights, and then had like Halloweenish colors all throughout the fall. And then after Halloween transitioned into like holiday colors. And left them up until New Year's, and it was actually so much fun. Like, it feels very silly during the day when you like see these string lights and like no lights, and it's just like ugh. But at night, as soon as it gets dark enough and those are come on, it makes it like magical to walk through our place. You would think I have children the way that I decorate this place. What was that? Holy shit, a 7-foot tall one? I would love to get like those big. The only thing I don't really do is I decorate the front of the building a little bit, but not much. Like, we put up lights, and like I have some ghosts that I hang in the trees, but like that's kind of it for the front, because we don't get trick-or-treaters or anything, which sucks. I would love to, but we don't get trick-or-treaters, so we're really just decorating for the neighbors. But we do, it's just not a lot, but I go hard inside. Okay, next decision. Caterpillars. Cute, Tara. All right, starting to make decisions. Interesting tray. Yeah, Jack the Ripper, that would make sense. It's crazy to think that that was a real person. I do like love the idea of dressing up for Halloween, but I don't usually like, it's been a while. I think 2 years ago, I went to a rave with my friends. We did it as like a bachelorette party for my one girlfriend that got married. And we went to a rave as ravens. We were a rave of ravens. And we all dressed in black and dressed as ravens. And then our bride was dressed in like iridescence and like white, and was like more of a dove, if you will. So it was really cute. It was like bridal fun, but it was also Halloween. And we went to this rave that was in this old church on a full moon. And we just had such a good time. And then that was the last time I really dressed up. Last year, I don't think I actually did anything. We just like watched Halloween movies and hung out. Yeah, Trey, you should. Do I have a witch robe? No, but I don't know if any of you know what a duster is, but it's kind of like a robe. It's like a long cardigan, if you will. Basically anything to like the knees or to the ground, but it's like a cardigan, kind of like a robe. I wear those a lot. Like in everyday life, I wear those a lot. I love a duster because I love dresses, and I don't always wear dresses, but if I have a duster on, it feels like a dress. Yeah, okay, yeah. So like I wear a lot of dusters, but I don't have like a witch robe. I do have a Harry Potter wand, one that I got years ago. Hermione, I do love Hermione, but no, I don't, my wand is like, it's like in a box somewhere. It's not out. Do you guys have go-to like fall movies or Halloween movies that you actually love? Yeah, that makes sense that you would have a duster for the creeper. That's great. Ooh, I bet the coffee's ready. Man, I just got the urge to be like, maybe I could go for a run today. Like, maybe I feel well enough to like, go for a run. And as soon as I thought about it, my head started hurting. I was like, are you kidding? The second I start hitting the pavement and jostling, I guarantee I'm going to get a headache. We'll see. I might try it anyway. Hermione built the pyramids. I love that. Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town. Oh, those are good. I don't know what my go-tos are. Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice. Casper. I'm like, it's just gonna be a matter of time before they try and redo Casper, but I kind of hope they don't. Maybe they already did. Let's see. I do like Hocus Pocus. What else? I'll probably watch Wednesday in the fall. I love Addams Family. All of the original Addams Family movies. Like the first, like, 2 or 3. Third Hocus Pocus? That's interesting. I feel like they just keep remaking or building on to shows, and I don't know why. Like, I mean, sure, good, but like, I also want more, like, we need new classics, right? We need new Hocus Pocuses. We need new versions of that aren't like a new version of Hocus Pocus, but are just as much of a classic, but like a whole new movie, you know what I mean? I feel like those come so few and far between, or at least in my head they do. I don't know. Hocus Crocus. For Hocus, or for Wednesday, I think it is Tim Burton. Billy and Binks for Hocus Pocus. Interesting. What am I doing? Billy was a really good character in Hocus Pocus. I thought Billy came back in the last one. Am I wrong? I think I only saw it once. I don't honestly remember. Yeah, it is Tim Burton. Interesting. How are we doing? 80 minutes? All right, I got 10 minutes left, but I'm going to grab that coffee real quick. Just a second. slammed my fingers in a door on Saturday, and I just keep re-hitting it, and it's driving me crazy. Like, it would heal if I would stop, but apparently I don't realize how often I bang my hands into shit until they're injured, and it hurts more when I do that. Oh my, what's happening? Gwyn, original TV Adams. I don't know who Fred Gwyn is. Andy's hiding around here. He was there earlier. Herman Munster was Fred Gwyn. Oh, okay. I liked the Munsters. I watched it a little bit. I need to watch that still, HB. HB says I remind him of Marissa Tomei in that movie. I don't know what that means because I haven't seen it, but I need to. Isn't that who you say, HB? Really, Jimmy? That's interesting. I don't know the Wednesday dance. I know it, but I don't know it. You know what I mean? I know what you're talking about, but I don't know it. Okay, what color are we gonna do next? I can't wait for the new markers to come in. Some barky dogs. Interesting. Used. I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Problem is the markers I want to use are almost out. I'm good. I'm not frozen. It's just frozen on my end. I don't understand why that happens. I do remember. Okay. All right. I'm back. Why is it like this? Okay, I'm only gonna do this last bit, then I'm gonna bounce. This is the bit I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just gonna show you guys. I'll show you what I'm working on. I'll show you how I finished the last one, and then I will be back on Wednesday, speaking of. All right, this is the one I was working on. So, I don't know. It's like a ghost with a weird mask on that's cleaning her house. So that's what I've been coloring. But let's find the one I had. This was that mad scientist I was doing with the green glow. So it's getting better. I'm learning. Not too bad. Like, I like the highlight, right? That's cool. So I'm gonna just keep improving. And eventually, when I get this done, I'll go through and do all the highlights, and I'll show you guys the whole bug. There's some that are not quite finished. Like this one was really cool, but I need to like outline it all. So. Oh well. Oh, there's more. Oh, good. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, this one was a good one too. That one was a fun one. All right, I'm gonna bounce. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, okay? I can't wait. Enjoy your Monday and the start of your week. Take care, guys. Thanks for being here.